Hi, I'm Kristen with Solano College Sports Med, and I have Carrie here who's going to be my foot model today. We are both certified athletic trainers, so we're going to do an Achilles tape job. So I made a video with Achilles tape job with just regular white tape if you have a super small budget. This, we call it advanced Achilles tape job, but is really the regular preferred method and most comfortable for the student athlete. So Achilles tape job, still same patient positioning. We have a waist height table if possible, something that kind of is where the foot can be in front of you. Foot is clean, dry skin. We're gonna use our tough skin. We're going to be using our pre-wrap. We're gonna be using our heel and lace pad for comfort. And we're gonna do that 3-inch Elastikon. So this is gonna be kind of our main support for our tape job. So starting off here, we're gonna do, for comfort, our heel and lace pad and pre-wrap. I'm gonna pretend that I sprayed Carrie here, making sure I covered kind of whole foot and everything. We've done a couple different taping videos today. She's got a lot of tough skin on her already. So spray first, heel and lace pads, and then pre-wrap. Making sure we're wrapping all the way around, covering kind of about to where that calf flares, which is about 7 to 8, 9 inches of that calf. Okay, you may have some athletes that have very small calf muscles and the calf doesn't flare till very high up if they're tall. And that's okay, we're gonna go up that tall, okay? But for her, calf flares kind of normal, 7, 8 inches above that ankle joint. Okay, and then I'm gonna be using stretch tape. Forgot to mention that in my supplies first. Black stretch tape is sticky, just what I have. We're gonna use that for 2 anchors on the top, kind of directly on the skin and then overlapping by half. This I'm not pulling any tension on, I'm just loosely laying it on there. Okay, and then a anchor strip on the bottom. Again, loosely laying it on there. So for our 3-inch Elastikon, we want to make sure we get a good length for us to cut. So I'm going to turn it to the non-sticky side. There's a line usually in the non-sticky side and then very sticky on the back. We're gonna kind of self-measure from the bottom up to the foot to kind of that top anchor, okay? So that tells me how long that strip needs to be. And then I'm gonna use my scissors, because I knock things over. I use my scissors, and I'm gonna cut 2 strips that way. All right, so we have our 2 strips of Elastikon that I've kind of cut pretty much the same length here. I'm gonna do a small slit at the top and a small slit at the bottom, okay? I'm gonna do that on both tape ends here. That way we can put that on the foot. So for this Achilles tape job, we have 2 of our ends here. We're gonna do a small slit here to wrap around as I'm gonna kind of pull a little bit, make it a little bit bigger as I wrap around the bottom of her foot, getting a little bit of that edge up on the foot. Okay. As I'm gonna pull towards the top, I'm gonna provide some tension and she's gonna point her toes down. So this is a little bit of a synchronized movement with your athlete. You have to communicate with them what you want and need. Okay. And as they pull their toes, push their toes down, I'm gonna pull each end of that Elastikon apart to make it a good length. That way I can wrap around the top there, around each for the circular. So from there, she's gonna bring toes up. She's gonna tell me if it's too tight or too loose. She says it's good. So we're gonna go ahead and leave that one there and we're gonna apply our second strip, okay? So same way we did the first one. Still a little bit of a slit as I pulled down, wrapping around each end of the foot to really provide a good anchor. I pull, she pushes down her toesies, and I'm coming up, wrapping around. Is that good? Yes, no. She says it's good. We got that thumbs up. So next we're going to cover everything, close it all up, and I'm going to use stretch tape to do that because it's going to be a quick, easy method to do that with, okay? So I'm going to do continuous wrapping from the bottom, making sure I'm not giving any gaps, and I'm just going to cover even all the way around the heel, okay? And as I keep going, I'm really not providing a lot of tension. I'm really just laying it down to close up that tape job, and then we're gonna be done there.